Welcome back to OSBA TV. Cleans it up on the board. Steinauer. Sentence now from the corner. What a response. (42-25). Picked into Parker. Parker strong drive inside. Gets it to go on the foul. And that's a welcome sight for Niagara. Just a few plays into the second half, and you could tell Niagara has a different pep to their step. And Parker completes the traditional three-point play. Sentence. Nichols. Urban. Blocked by Williams again. That's at least 3 blocks in this game for Sarah Williams. One of the best defensive players in the OSBA. No good that time by Steinauer, and Clark comes away with the board. 2-on-1 now. Picton passes inside, and she gets it to go. Parker falls to the ground after. Back to a 12-point game. Urban inside, nearly turns it over. Sentence gets a good look. No good that time, and Williams with a strong board. In transition now, Clark. Too strong that time to Picton. She saves it. Clark, wide open three. No good that time. That would have been huge for Niagara and their momentum. Still a double-digit lead here. 42-30, 8:25 remaining in this third quarter. Early on here. Senior. Cable. Gonna let it fly. Not strong enough that time. Gets her own board. Williams. Cable. Three seconds on the shot clock. She scoops it in. Steinauer, spin, out to Urban for three, gets it to go. Jacqueline Urban has been hot from three-point land here tonight. Clark, Williams, gonna let it fly from the mid-range, no good. Sentence comes down with the board. That opportunity, and Sentence drills it from the other end. And Coach Picton gonna call a timeout here, and we're gonna take a quick 30-second break. Out of the timeout now, 51-32. Niagara looked like they had some momentum going, but Lincoln answering back every time. Peckney nearly stolen, and Picton now with it. Nearly stolen once again. Clark gonna let it fly, 1 second on the shot clock, and she misses the net, and it's gonna be a shot clock violation. Steinauer stolen by Clark. 2-on once again. Picton looking to finish it off, draws the foul, and she's going to head to the line for two. Natalie Picton looks like a different player here at the start of the second half. 18-point game. McNabb, Becker. Back to Steinauer. Tight play that time, and Williams comes away with the steal. Clark, strong drive. Gets it to go. McNabb to Boyd. Boyd going inside, rejected again, but they're going to call a foul that time on Williams. Matty Boyd's going to head to the line for two. Remaining in the third. Parker finds Picton. Inside to Diakte. Well done that time. Lots of time remaining in this game. Niagara needs to keep up what they're doing. Just having a hard time on the defensive end, and Boyd can't hit the turnaround shot. Back comes McNabb with the board. Urban. They're going to call a travel on Jacqueline Urban. Picton leaking out, but stolen that time. That's a waste of a possession for Niagara. Nichols. Over to McNabb. Inside, Boyd can't finish the open layup. Tanisha Clark starting to heat up here. And Natalie Picton starting to facilitate like the point guard she is. That we all know. Way. Passes it up. Scoops it in. That time, Sydney Pickney. Back down to a 16-point game here. Beg your pardon, 41-55. Another correction on the scoreboard. Looks like it's 53-41. I apologize. I'm going off what the scoreboard says, but that time, now it's 55-41 as McNabb with the floater. 3:45 remaining in the third. Diakte. Clark, who's had the hot hand so far in the third quarter. Diakte going to let it fly for three. High arcing shot that time. Not enough power on it, and here comes Becker. McNabb. Guarded by Clark. Inside to Boyd. Pickney inside to Williams. Good look that time. Can't finish at the rim. Urban pushing the pace now. Jacqueline Urban finds the open, and she gets it to go. Steinauer in the corner. Back-to-back threes for Taya Steinauer, and they're fired up on the Lincoln bench. Back to a 20-point game here, 61-41. Emma Cable checking back. Clark over to Picton. Inside to Williams. Up and under, draws the foul. Maddie Boyd a little too aggressive on the defensive end that time. Emily Dickton getting set to check back in. Maddie Boyd's going to take a seat. 43-61 after those free throws, and here comes McNabb. Being suffocated by Picton right up the court. Screen coming. Great individual defense that time by Niagara. Nearly turned over Steinauer, and they get bailed out from a foul. And Coach Dave Picton calling for a travel here. 2:12 remaining in the third. Heading into the fourth quarter, Niagara would like some momentum. But every time it looks like Niagara's going to go on a run, Lincoln answers. McNabb for three. Short that time, but Steinauer comes down with the board. Urban, 5 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Steinauer's got to let it go. And Dickton! Cable. Strong hop step inside. Can't get it to go at the rim. And there's Williams again cleaning up on the glass. Nice extra pass. Becker inside. Can't bank it in, and Williams again with the board. Picton pushing the pace. Cable gonna let it fly. She bangs it in. Picton now looking to set up the offense. Stolen that time, and Urban's wide open down the court, and she makes no mistake about it, forcing the steal on one end, finishing it in transition on the other. Cable with the ball, met by two defenders immediately. Clark has some space here. Down inside to Williams, backing down in the post, she rolls it in. 20 seconds remaining, 17-point game. She's been playing hard all game. And good news, it looks like Sarah Williams just getting stretched out over there on the Niagara bench. McNabb. Urban's got to let it fly. McNabb. And that's going to be a shot clock. Beg your pardon, not a shot clock violation. End of the quarter, 67-50. You're watching OSBA TV. We'll be back for the final 10. Welcome back. 67-50, final 10 coming up here between Lincoln Prep and Niagara Prep. Lincoln with the 17-point advantage here. Niagara looked a lot better at that in that third quarter. Just Lincoln has just been answering, and right on cue, another bucket that time for Steinauer. That time it was the older sister, Raina Steinauer, that time finishing at the rim. Parker off on the first free throw. Misses both at the line that time. Can't afford to give up free points like that, especially when you're down 19 and you have under 10 minutes remaining in this game. Nichols. Shut off, but here's Steinauer. Passes it inside to Urban. Give and go that time. And they're going to call a foul on Diakte. Steinauer. Over 2 at the line that time. Niagara now really needs to get something going here on the offensive end. Verkesi. DiPietro. She's going to let it fly from the corner. Can't get the shooter's roll that time. Pickney inside. Just haven't able to put it through the net. Steinauer once again drains it from 3. Both Steinauers have been going off here tonight and have given Lincoln Prep a big boost, leading to this 22-point lead. Nice pass inside, and DiPietro gets it to go from the assist from Emma Cable. Raina Steinauer inside. Urban decides not to shoot it. Here's Ali Sentence. Finds Nichols inside. Can't get it to fall. Goes up again and draws the foul. You could hear the slap from over here. Nichols good on the first. Shows us a 22-point lead. Lincoln applying this full court pressure, and Niagara's having a tough time getting out of their own end. DiPietro, extra pass inside. Diakte finally gets it to go into the rim. 74-54. Sentence pulling back here. Looking for a screen. Gets it from Boyd. Boyd looking to go to work. Cut off that time by Diakte. And they'll record that as a rejection. Boyd up top. Back to Steinauer. Blocked. Back comes Tanisha Clark. Picton with an easy layup. That might be the easiest bucket of the game. All game for Niagara. Steinauer. Over to Boyd. 3-point shot that time. Misses everything. And Nichols saved it. And somehow Urban comes away with it. Gets it to Sentence. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. And Lincoln comes away with 2 points that time. It looked at least 2 to 3 times that they were going to turn the ball over. DiPietro now with the ball, looking for a screen. Clark with some room. Goes inside, extra pass to Picton. And Vienna Verkesi gonna head to the line for 2. Class of 2023, the 5'10" forward/guard. And Coach Nurse gonna take out Steinauer and Sentence here. And 1 of 2 at the line. I'm going to call lane violation that time. Another free throw coming here for Verkesi. And she gets that one to go. 76-58. Nearly stolen that time by Diakte. Flying in from the backcourt that time. Clark steals it. Clark, a wild pass, somehow gets the DiPietro. Picton gonna let it fly. Not strong enough that time, hits the front of the rim. Nearly carries the ball. Boyd inside, turned over. Back comes DiPietro. Verkesi blocked that time. It's gonna stay with Niagara. As I mentioned before at the start of the broadcast, Niagara Prep is having a bit different season than they did in 2020 before the pandemic happened. That's technically last season now after getting to the finals and losing to Crestwood. You can't really blame them for losing to Crestwood. They had Aaliyah Edwards and Cheyenne Day Wilson, who are both killing it on the next level currently. That team was essentially unstoppable, but Niagara gave them a run for their money. Offensive board that time, rejected. And Nichols with the ball. Cut off that time, and Nichols comes away with it. Nichols strong drive, floating. And she draws the foul on the fading jump shot. And she gets a second to go. 18-point game here. 5:41 remaining in this first game of our doubleheader. Coming up next, Toronto Prep is going to take on the Lincoln Prep men's team. I'm very excited to watch Jaden Wittert-Watts play here tonight. It's going to be a meaningful game. Of course, a lot of people might think, oh, it's 1-7 versus 5-4 Lincoln Prep, but Toronto's only win of the year came against Lincoln Prep, so the Huskies are going to try and prove something that they're not going to be beat twice in a year by Toronto. And a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. 5:10 remaining. You're watching OSBA TV. Welcome back to OSBA TV. 18-point lead here for Lincoln. And they have really taken over here in this second half. Niagara with some spurts. And that time for Kessie gets it to go in, but Lincoln Prep has had an answer for everything that they've thrown at them. Becker draws the foul. Nice pass inside. Becker going up strong and earning those two. Clark now pushing the pace. Tanisha Clark gets it to go. A little too easy that time. If you're Coach Nurse, you can't be happy with that one. Steinauer with a clean look, and Steinauer making Niagara Prep pay once again. And that has been the story all night. Niagara looking to get some momentum, and Lincoln Prep putting a pin in it. DiPietro. And it's going to stay with Niagara. Exactly 4 minutes remaining left in this game, 83-64. It's not looking promising right now for Niagara, but you know they'll play all the way to the end. This is a tough team. Side, and they're going to draw a foul. 2 shots coming up here for Niagara. Off on the second. Nichols has played a lot of minutes here tonight. He's really done a good job of steering the ship for Lincoln. And Dickton can't get it to fall. And there's Steinauer once again. Another offensive board. And finally a foul on the floor. They're going to call an over-the-back call on Niagara. Natalie Picton checking back into the game. Clark going to take a seat. Looks like Parker's coming into the game now as well. And 1 for 2 at the line that time. 3:40 remaining, 84-65. Diakte gonna pull up from mid-range. That high arcing shot, no good once again. And Lincoln looking to respond on the other end. Going to extend this already large lead that they have. Becker, nice kick out that time. McNabb wide open, not strong enough, and McNabb gets her own board. Becker gonna take her chance at it, no good. Parker, kind of a wild pass ahead down the court. Becker cuts it off, but it's going to stay with Niagara. Picton for 3. Air ball that time, and back the other way. Wide open layup for Steinauer. She slows it up and makes no mistake about it. DiPietro, strong drive, floater, no good. Diakte on the board, gets it to go. And Nichols, a strong layup that time. Looks like there might have been contact as well. Nice post move that time by Diakte. Prep versus Lincoln Prep Huskies men's team. Should be a good one. Lincoln Prep looking to get some revenge on Toronto for beating them earlier in the year. And a travel call that time. It's like Emily Dickton with too many steps. DiPietro going in strong. Can't lay it in off the glass on the offensive board. Pinckney is going to head to the line for 2. Got to give credit to Niagara. They're playing hard, even though the game is all but out of hand here, 88-69. They play right to the final whistle. Silly turnover that time by Lincoln. One of the few they've had here tonight. Parker now in the corner to Pinckney. Diakte nearly loses in that time. She just throws it away as she was falling to the floor. Tough play that time for Niagara. Well, they're going to call a foul. Tana Becker going to head to the line for 2. I don't even think she believes it. .110 remaining, 20-point game here. Lincoln's going to come away with a big victory here, putting their win column into 12-3 as their overall record. Trying to get that #1 spot in their division. As there's DiPietro with a 3. But they got to hope for some luck here coming down the stretches. Kings is undefeated, and they have a great veteran squad that doesn't look like they're going to lose anytime soon, but Picton going to the line. Just under 25 seconds now remaining in this game. McNabb with the ball. McNabb going outside. Diakte, one last shot for Parker. And that's going to do it. A great overall team victory for Lincoln Prep. Final score 91-74. They defend their home court here. Make sure you stick around for our second game, Toronto Prep versus Lincoln Prep's men's team. You're watching OSBA.